Hello, my name's Janet. I do run my own business from home, doing repairs and alterations. I have lots of customers, and I was just doing this suit for a gentleman, and I thought I'd share with you just a little video on how to actually use a seam ripper. Now, there's a lot of people that think that these seam rippers you can just rip away any way you want. Well, there isn't. There's a certain way of using them, and if you're not careful you can cause a lot of damage. But if you are careful and you know how to use one, then they are the most handiest tool that you can have. So basically what I've had to do here is I've had to taper the legs of a pair of a suit trousers. Now this is one that I've already done. So I've sewn it all first, marked it all out, sewn it, and then I cut the seams. Never cut the seams before you've sewn, because you'll never match them up properly again. Well, many times you won't be able to, but it's safer actually just to do it like this. So basically that's the old seam, and this is a seam where I've already ripped. First of all, I'm going to just explain to you how a seam ripper works. You've got a seam ripper, you've got the point where you can get in between the stitch to start off the cutting of the seams. You've got, at the end of a seam ripper, you've got this little red dot here. Now that's really important. What it is you do, I'm going to show you as I go along. And then you've got the cutting blade is actually in that little dip just here. There is your blade for cutting. Now this little red dot here, little red ball, actually goes into the seam and lifts the stitches and separates them as you cut. So you never cut that way, you always cut that way, and you lift the stitches up as you go along. I really hope this helps, because this is something that it's took me quite a long time when I first started to get the grips of. And I'd like to start doing some more videos on how to actually to show people some of the things that I stumbled on myself, and things that you're most likely to stumble on. So basically, you've got your seam ripper, you've sewed your seams up, and then I'm hoping that you can see this okay, and then what you do is you use the pointed little bit. I'll start it on this one. I've already done that one, but you put the point in there in the seam between the stitches, and you just take one stitch. You can feel it, it's more to do with feel than anything else, but it's just one stitch, and then do another stitch and another one if you need to open it up. Once you've made that little gap, then all you need to do is to put that little red bauble thing, excuse me terminations, but not sure what it's the actual real name of it is. So you put that little red bauble into the seam, you lift it up, and if you see, you follow the line of, where's my pen gone? You follow the line of the tip of your seam ripper along that seam, and if you pull it up like that, not too far, just so that that bauble lifts the stitches, you can actually cut along without ripping into the fabric. But you must follow that line. Don't try to just go along it like that, you know, sort of, because you will rip into the fabric, and that's the last thing you want. So basically, put your seam ripper in, lift it slightly, point the end of the point there along the seam that you want to rip, and you can just carry on. Do it slowly. Don't think that you can just rip along you know, fast and get away with it, because occasionally you might, but you won't every time. So do it nice and slow, but you can just go along, and it's all to do with feel. You're feeling those stitches rip as you're going, and if you do that, you will know if you're getting too close to the fabric. And now I've just come up to the end of the seam there, and all you do then is you go along and just take any of the last little stitches out until the seam becomes nice and flat like that, and that will leave a nice seam for you to iron out, or if you have to serge them, which I will have to with these because they're a bit too big. This gentleman wanted his trousers to be skinny, so that's what I've done for him. So that's nice, easy. I'll show you again just before this video ends, because it's only going to be a short one. My name's Janet, and I'd really like to produce more videos for you, all on things that you could maybe fall upon or trip up on, and hopefully you'll avoid these little accidents. So please share and like my page, and like my video, so that I can get some more out to you. And this is all you do: put your little red bauble in, lift it slightly, don't try to go up that way or that way, just up a little bit and run the point along that seam line. And if you remember, this is wool, these trousers are wool, so I could easily cut into the fabric if I didn't hold this right. But if you know what to do, it is very, very rare that you would do that. And also make sure that you go nice and slowly until you come to a point you don't force it, just stop, pull the seam apart, and then just take away those couple of little stitches that are left to make the seam nice and flat. I do hope this has helped you, and it will help. Hopefully it will help you not to make mistakes that I've already made and discovered the right way to do it in the long run. So thank you for watching, and hopefully see you soon. Thank you.